and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this.
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Straight down. 11, Agate. Hey, kill.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, go. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Hey. Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Lion.
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On red.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Third down here. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
ETN up the middle. Powers ahead at the 45. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more. And
he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Troy Anderson In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, run! 11. 30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Milton. That's to his rookie wideout from Wisconsin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Milton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Milton now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now Milton. The 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, Lion!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Go. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
11, Agate. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
13, Lou.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already.
Let's go.
Here comes third and goal.
Sink right. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Pats at the line ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Hey, I'm gun. It's hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Sink right open. Go.
Now Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, Agate. Go, go, let's go.
Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. Milton. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sink right. Eleven. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red on red. Left. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On red. Silver.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Easy, Ralph. 11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
All right, let's go. 11, Agate.
Straight ahead, Etienne runs through the contact. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Etienne once more. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Take right open.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
11, Agate. Go, let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Here we go.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Cross. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
To kick off.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Red on red.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion, Lion. All right, here we go. Done.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On red. 13, Luke. Luke. Go, go. Red, red.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
2nd and 11. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Milton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Operating from the gun, Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
30 left. Hey, kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Milton is going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Cross, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception. Milton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Cross. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down. Milton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
This is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in